Hi friends, this lesson is for Module 2, Lesson 4. I was sitting around last night thinking about other math tools I could use besides just the 10 frame. And you know what? I can't believe I didn't think of this one first. It's one of my all-time favorites. That's right, you guessed it, the number bond. I love the number bond because it really helps me when I'm trying to make a picture in my head of the different parts to a number, because I know at the top I have the whole amount, and then the parts, when I add them together, that would equal the whole amount. So it's really helpful for me to make a picture in my brain of the math that I'm working on. Today our learning goal says, I can make a 10 when 9 is an add-in. We're going to really work on how that number bond is going to help us to develop that picture in our brain for when we're solving for the unknown. Here we go. I went to the zoo the other day and I saw 9 little penguins. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I went and walked further down the hallway and I saw 5 more penguins. I want to know how many penguins I saw that day. I know our learning goal said that I'm going to make a 10. So if I have 9 and I add one more, yep, there's my 10. Perfect. Now instead of looking at just that 10, I'm going to look at the 5 penguins that I saw later on in my trip. And I'm going to put that into my number bond to see the different parts. So I know I had 5 penguins that I saw all together. I needed to make a 10, so I took one penguin away from that group of 5 so that I could have a 10 with the 9. Now I want to look at how many penguins I had left over, because of course that would be the other part. That's right, 4. Now I can go ahead and make my number sentence. I had 9 plus, well, that one part, that would equal 10. And that means I have 10 plus, I need to add in the other part that I haven't used yet. There's that 4, and that's going to equal 14. See how making a number bond really helped me to find the answer? Let's try it again. There were 9 robots. Aren't they so cute? Then I got 4 more. Now I know my learning goal says I have to make a 10, so I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. 9 plus, well, 1 more equals 10. And now I'm going to make that number bond using the 4 robots I saw later and the part that I took away to make my 10. So if I make my number bond for that side, I have 4. I took one part away. What's the other part that I have to 4 that I haven't used yet? That's right, 3. Good job. Now I can go ahead and write my number sentences. I had 9 plus 1 more to make my 10, but I took that 10. I need to add the other part for my number bond. So I'm going to add 3. 10 plus 3 is 13. See how using the number bond is really helping me when I'm writing my number sentences to know what parts I need. Right now I'm going to have you go ahead and pause and get a dry erase board or your math journal. If you already have them, you can keep watching. Otherwise, press pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, you should have either your dry erase board or your math journal ready because we're going to do some problems together. Here we go. All right, I had 9 smiley faces on my papers from grading my homework last night. You can go ahead and draw 9 smiley faces on your board or in your math journal. Of course, you're going to do a quick draw, so you're just going to draw a quick 9 circles. Go for it. When you're done, press play again. All right. Then I graded 6 more papers, and they all got a smiley face too. So now I have 9 to begin with, and then 6 more. Go ahead and press pause while you draw those 6 circles for the 6 new smiley faces. Press play when you're ready. Okay, hopefully you have your picture and it's lined up just like mine. Do you see how mine is very organized and neat? That's going to help me when I'm writing my new number sentences after I've made my 10. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is make my 10. So go ahead and circle 9 plus 1 more to show your 10. There you go. And now we're going to work on a number bond just from the 6 that were added into the 9. So here we go. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to have you draw your number bond. Oh, I wrote 9 plus 6, and then instead of making a whole new number bond, I just made a little number bond sticking off of the 6 from the number sentence. So from that 6, let's see, I took out 1, and then what would that other number be? Do you see the other part of the 6? Go ahead and write it. Did you write 5? Good job. All right, so I have 9 plus 6, and I made a number bond with the 6, showing 1 and 5. I need to go ahead and rewrite the sentence, adding my 10. And I see right there, I circled it for you so you can see it. 9 plus 1 is going to be 10. There we go. And then now I can say 10 plus, what's my other part? That's right, 5. And you can go ahead and count up from 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did you get 15 for your answer? Excellent job. We're going to try it again. I had 3 stars, and I got 9 more stars. Friends, how many stars did I get all together? I'm going to go ahead and write 3 plus 9 equals blank. Go ahead and press pause while you draw the 3 stars and then 9 more. Press play when you're ready. Good job. You should have written 3 stars plus 9 more. Of course, you did your beautiful circles. I did stars. I'm going to go ahead and make a number bond, or I'm going to go ahead and circle to make 10. Go ahead and circle to make 10 and see if your circle matches mine. Perfect. We have the 9 group, and then you need to get 1 more, and that will make our 10. Now let's look at that 3 again in the number sentence, 3 plus 9. I'm going to want to make that into a number bond. Here we go. There we go. Now I can see from 3, I had the 2 parts. Let's see, I took out 1 star. Friends, what would the other part be to that 3? Go ahead and write it in your circle. Good job. Did you write 2? Perfect. Now we can go ahead and rewrite our number sentence. Because I know that when I add that 9 and that 1, I'm going to make my 10. So let's see, I had 10 stars plus, how many more stars do I need to write in there? Oh yeah, the other part to that number bond, the 2. So 10 stars plus 2 stars equals 10, 11, 12. 12 stars. Wow, we're getting really good at this. Kiss your brain and kiss your heart for working so hard. Go ahead and erase your board. We're going to try it again. All right, I have 8 plus 9. Go ahead and make a number bond with your 8. If you have to draw a picture, go for it. If not, then that's fine too. Press play when you're ready. Okay, you should have filled in your number bond either with drawing a picture or not drawing a picture. Whatever's going to work best for you at this point. I'm going to show you what I did. I thought, that says think, 8 plus 9 more. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and circle my 10. I took 1 out of that 8, so I'm going to fill in my number bond. Oh, sorry, I wrote that I took out 1. And then I'll have 7 more. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill in my number bond. Those are the 2 parts, of course. I took a 1 out to make my 10 with my 9, and then that means I have 7 left over. So my new number sentence would be 10 plus 7 equals 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Good job. All right, it's your turn. Go ahead, write 9 plus 7 equals, and then I'm going to have you do a good line, and then write that beautiful number bond underneath the 7, because of course the 9 we're going to be turning into a 10. Press play when you're ready. All right, good. Did you fill in your number bond? Now if you need to, draw a picture, but if you don't need to, then go ahead and you can just fill it in. I'm going to draw a picture and show you what I thought. I drew my 9 circles, then I drew 7 more. I know that our goal is to make a 10 when I have 9, so I'm going to circle my 10, and then I'm going to look at the parts I have. Well, I took 1 from the 7, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. That 1 that I took away to add to the 9 and the 6 that are left over are the 2 parts. They're going to make up my 7 for my number bond. Now I can go ahead and rewrite my sentence. I can say 10 plus, well the 1's going to go with the 9 to make it 10, so that means I only have 6 left over. So 10 plus 6 equals 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that what you got? Oh, man, we're doing so well. Let's keep going. All right, this is our last one. Now this one, you're going to go ahead and seesaw to your teacher. You're going to complete it either in your dry erase board or in your math journal. I want you to go ahead on your board or in your journal and write 9 plus 5 equals, and then make a number bond under your 5. Draw a picture if you need to find the different parts, but either way, you need to fill in that number bond with the 2 parts so that you can make a 10 with a 9. Then, at the bottom, rewrite your sentence, 10 plus, and make sure you add in that other part, and then equals the whole amount. Good luck, friends!